Welcome back, guys. Starting off exactly where I left off in last episode, I believe in part 25. I might have to double check on that, but I believe this is part 26. As I said, last episode was part 24. I do apologise, like I said, I've been recording this when I can, and when I've got time, I do apologise again. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the previous episode and the previous episodes. As I always say, I believe in last episode we did Headhunting a New Threat, Mechanical Menace, leading by example, Where You Belong. And now we are doing one of my favourite missions, one of my all-time favourite missions is Brain Dead. Speak to Maxwell. But yeah, like I've always said, TikTok's been kicking off quite good recently. Been doing quite a lot of lives. The followers have been going up, debating on to get rid of this series, but who knows yet. See, this is one of the missions where I don't mind spending a good hour on it because I enjoy this type of thing.
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
Oh, what a very literal interpretation. I asked what he communicated, not what the shapes on the canvas were. He must have said. And what about this one? And please be honest. For art without honesty is just politics.
This is bullshit. You're talking out your ass and wasting my time.
Got it in one. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Hello, detective. Here to broaden your mind through artistic inspiration?
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do
Mr. Parker's room.
Ah.
Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here.
I wonder what type of illicit experimentation Vault Tech was performing here.
Won't be able to pick this. Yes.
Remind you of brighter days, sir?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Right. I do believe we've got the evidence that we need to show, which is good, because it's better than nothing, better than nothing. What does it say now? Investigate Julian Riggs.
something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
I killed him. He had it coming.
You did the right thing, Detective. Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Right, there we go. One of my favourite missions done and completed within 20 minutes. Fair enough. I was expecting that to take an hour, but it didn't, which is quite nice. So we've got Brain Dead and Brain Dead Part 2, so we'll just call it Brain Dead, I suppose, for this episode. And yeah, do a few more things, see what we can get done. Definitely get a few trophies done, because I've just been saying to a friend of mine that I want to get this series done and dusted now, if I'm honest.
Stock on hunting or fishing supplies?
Let's see what you have.
Something for everyone.
The Dapper Gen reduces damage from robots by 15%. Value, what? 10,530. You're having a laugh. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I'll definitely be coming back at some point to get that. I didn't even know there was a trader down here, which is pretty cool. Don't know why I didn't expect one, especially in the vault. But yeah, let's leave this area now. Hopefully, get some more trophies for today and sort some stuff out in Is it called Spectacle Island? I think it's called Spectacle Island or Spectre Island. Get that sorted. On Vault 88 as well, which would be quite nice. Thought I had the deliverer, but I clearly do not.
We've got company.
It's just a good way to level up this, I won't even lie. Really good way. which we need because level up we need to go to intelligence and we need to get scrapper will be really, really good, but we really need to get robotics expert for the time being. So I think personally we could just mess around doing a bunch of Far Harbour stuff for the time being, which I think I'm going to do. What's that? Clear toppers down there. Clear and eliminate for crawler. It's about the same distance, isn't it, from there to there? Right, let's have a look. Just about to say, you know Ada's been bullying that feral ghoul. Yeah, by the way, what I am doing now, I do apologise for not speaking for quite a while. I am just finishing my food. Um, these missions are all optional, but they do give you quite a lot of levels from what I believe, so yeah.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't told no one except the doc about my condition. If your offer of help is still open, I could use some advice. I'm thinking of casting off once the hull's done. Slip out in the middle of the night. But as much as these ingrates drive me to distraction, for the life of me, I don't know why I even told you in the first place.
Many diseases are brutal in the final stages. Before it gets bad, it might be best to end it.
I've thought of that. Figured throwing myself on one last adventure. One I wouldn't come back from. Off with you now. I've work to do.
Eat it? Bait shop's got it.
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. I got to ask, why do you keep at it?
Does it really matter?
I suppose not. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way, a downright insane way, mind you, that you can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
I'll hear you out.
In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Find my guns. Bait shop's got everything you need.
You give that fog crawler what for? Courtesy of the Daltons.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Who else needs to be avenged?
I was just about to explain. No, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, that's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
I take it this is the next chapter of the story.
It's the final chapter, in fact. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget, I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
How do I get to the Brooks Head Lighthouse?
It's southwest of town, not far from the quarry.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right then. Remember, trappers maybe.
So I don't know whether I'm going to make it or have enough time to make it there, considering we are 48 minutes in on this episode. So I'm going to debate now that I don't think I will have enough time. But we need to go over at some point what trophies I've got left. I've got quite a lot. Not quite a lot, but a few. So I'm going to try and figure out when I can go to back to the Commonwealth to do whatever I need to do. But I'm going to do this mission first. I believe this is the last, so should be okay then.
Find anything useful?
Need the password.
If I stop getting distracted, we might have enough time to get there. Who knows, who knows.
Prepare to be annihilated. Never fear, sir. We'll emerge victorious.
I had a massive feeling that I was dead then anyway because I don't have enough heals anyway and the weapons that we're using way far from it. But yeah, I'm debating on my PlayStation app isn't letting me check the trophies because it needs updating. So yeah, I could check it on here, but complete 50 missions, hack 50 terminals, play a holotip game. Basically, odds and even, odds and even. Okay, what we can do is then before this video is going to end, we've got that. Go see Vault 88. Hopefully, have enough stuff to craft 100 items. What does it mean by 100 items, though? Does it mean like weapons? Weapon mods crafted 15. Oh, I need to create 50 weapon mods. I thought it was 100. Oh no, craft 100 items. Just kind of makes sense, but yeah. Let's have a look. To be fair, we've got quite a lot of side missions we can get done and just mess around, really, and just have a laugh with, I suppose. If we're going to be leveling up, we might as well just do what we can get done, you know what I mean? And not be fussy about it, you know what I mean? I've been sat here, I've been all fussy or whatever, whatever. But in theory, I'm not really fussed, you know what I mean? Don't bother me what we do. As long as I get the trophies, I could not be fussed.
Yeah? You done with all your experiments?
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Right now, before we even do any of that sorts, I think personally we need to get Spectacle Island up and running with more water. Because if we keep wasting our stuff to craft, we're not going to have anything to craft up the water purifiers, and then we're not going to have anything to sell, and then we're not going to have any money. So it's just basically a massive vicious cycle, really. So once we've got these running, that's what I need is Science 1. Right, yeah, I think in next episode we're personally just going to keep leveling up until we get Science 1. Then it looks like to me we can get Science 1 there, which we've already unlocked pretty much, and then we can get Scrapper, so we can get even more stuff. Waste not, want more. You can salvage uncommon comments like screws, aluminium, copper, and scrap and weapons and armor, which is really, really good. Because if you've got the many farms of them, you're pretty much sorted then, you know what I mean? Don't think there'll be a quest that we can get done in around 5-10 minutes, but like 5 minutes. But what we can do is we can end it off on a good note. Read your soldiers' notes.
A nest full of deathclaw eggs. A dozen, maybe more.
this one. No wonder they wouldn't.
Read the soldier's orders. I mean, I'm looking for the soldier's orders and I'm not seeing nothing. Reach the field camp. Let me have a look where this field camp is first. Reach the field camp. And where would that camp be? Oh, reach the field camp. It's over here. Near another mission. We'll go to the insane asylum, end the video here for today, and pick it up in next episode. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I always say the previous episode and the previous episodes, but I'm going to be picking up in next episode. This has been Get Your Uppers Out. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you whenever. Goodbye.